I don't know about you, but here in Tennessee, 4th of July, I think of one word, hot. And probably if you want to think of another word, it would be mosquitoes. Yay! But it can still be fun. I also think of things like homemade ice cream, grilling out, watermelon, popsicles, all sorts of fun things. And then, of course, fireworks. Fireworks are great, except for when your neighbors have already been shooting them off for a whole week. Yeah. But even though we won't have the big fireworks show this year, we might still get some sparklers and some little things for the kids to play with that evening. And we usually do glow sticks in the bathtub that night for their baths, which they really like because, you know, who doesn't like glow sticks? I do. And so, since it's the 4th of July, I actually, believe it or not, have a scene in my book, Faith and Hope. And it is set on the 4th of July in Texas. It is actually based on a fireworks show that my husband and I went to down near the Dell Diamond in Round Rock, Texas. Obviously, the stuff in this book didn't actually happen because these are made-up characters, so I made up what happened. But I thought I would read you a little snippet from the book because I really like it. It's set during a fireworks show. I love fireworks. Okay. Some band on the stage was playing their version of a patriotic melody. Hope turned her view in their direction to avoid having to continue the conversation. The sky darkened little by little, and several kids in the area waved glow sticks. Glow sticks. Occasionally, there would be a pop, pop, pop of firecrackers going off from various boys' hands around the park. Multiple ice cream vendors walked their carts through the throng of people, hawking fudge bars and rocket pops. Joe followed one and came back with the red, white, and blue popsicles for everyone. Hope took hers gladly. A gentle breeze lifted her ponytail off her neck and cooled her for a minute before moving on to the next person. The wind down here took some getting used to. Sometimes it was like that breeze, playful and calm. Other times, it almost knocked a person over, sort of like her relationship with Joe. Here, Mama, you take this chair. Joe stood and offered his hand to Maria, where she had been sitting next to Hope. He pulled her up as if she weighed no more than one of their second-grade boys and helped her settle in the canvas seat. His tall frame slid down next to Hope as the streaks of pink turned a shade hotter across the sky. She pretended she didn't notice, but every inch of her body was aware of just how close his was to her. She slapped at a mosquito and rubbed some more repellent on her arms and legs. The darkening evening brought not only the fireworks show, but also unwanted pests. After a dramatic musical introduction, the first few rockets shot up in the sky. The crowd grew quieter, all listened to the songs and the explosions. Shivers ran down Hope's arms as the theatrical lights display lit up the night. Sort of reminds me of the way I felt when I kissed you the other night, Joe whispered in her ear. Bigger tremors traversed her spine. Had he really just said that? A quick glance showed him watching her instead of the pyrotechnics. She hurried to turn her attention back to the sky. Why did he have to play with her heart like that? He shifted so that his shoulder was slightly behind her and she could lean back against him for a better angle. Her stubbornness made her wait until the next song started before she gave in and took advantage of that. Why did he have to feel so strong and safe and secure? Why did something so good have to have such lousy timing? Faith leaned against Sam in a similar fashion. Macy and Gavin had kindred between them, the toddler vacillating between jumping up and down and covering her eyes. The music crescendoed and moved into the 1812 overture. Fireworks, larger than before, started exploding one right after another, hardly giving their eyes time to adjust to the dark before lighting up the sky again. As the song ended, one final blast made it almost as bright as day, and then all was quiet and dark. People all over the park cheered. Kids waved their glow sticks and sparklers around. Smoke hovered over the area like a blanket. Slowly, Hope sat up and away from Joe's arms. She helped the others gather their belongings and then started the trek back to the car. Maria walked right beside Hope and gave her a hug from the side. I see the way he looks at you. He's smitten. Her voice was quiet, as if she were sharing a secret. Hope looked at the petite woman. It doesn't matter. Our paths will part ways at the end of the summer. Only if you let them, Maria said. So that's the fireworks scene in my book, Faith and Hope. And I hope that it gives you a little incentive to go check out the rest of the story and find out what happens between Hope and Joe. They are definitely two of my favorite characters. And then I also hope that you have a great 4th of July. Lots of fireworks, homemade ice cream, watermelon, everything. And not too many mosquitoes. See you later, guys. Bye!
Hey everyone, it's Erin. I just wanted to wish everyone a very happy 4th of July weekend. As you can see, I am not at home this time for my video, and I'm really excited because this is going to be the location for my new retail store that my mom and I are opening together. Yay, Mom! Thanks for helping. We are launching hopefully towards August. So we're very excited about this. It's called Raggle Taggle. Before my son got sick with leukemia, we actually owned the store in 2015. We bought it in 2014. And then he got sick and we had to close it. So it's been several years since we've been able to have the store open. And now that he is coming up on his 1-year anniversary of being done with chemo, yay, Gabe! We are now to where we can do the store again, and I'm really excited because it is going to be all the things that I love with crafts and crafting. I get to be able to teach my craft classes again, so I'm really excited. Plus we are going to have home decor. I'm making farmhouse signs for the store right now, so I'm really excited about all of that. But just wanted to give you a little heads up about what was going on and why everything looks different this time. Right now it looks empty because I just got the keys yesterday. So I'm super excited, and we wanted to talk a little bit about the 4th of July and some things, that we do tradition with our families and stuff. I live really close to Kentucky Lake. And so we do a lot of swimming and of course fireworks, and we have barbecue. We have several close friends that usually come every year, and all the kiddos swim and have a good time, and we grill hamburgers and hot dogs. And then of course we always try to get together with our family and do some type of barbecue. I know with COVID everything looks a little bit different this year, of course. But hopefully you're going to be able to get a chance to, see your family and have a good time celebrating the 4th of July. What kind of traditions do you guys do for the 4th? Any special food that you like to think about? For us, we always usually do hamburgers and hot dogs, just because it's easier because we have a very large family. And then everyone pitches in and brings some type of side or dessert or something like that. But anyway, I hope you guys have a great holiday, and we will see you next time.
Hey everybody, hope you're gearing up for a really great 4th of July weekend with a lot of family fun, maybe some fireworks, things like that. I don't have a scene from a story to read like Amy did, but I did want to share with you a couple of things that I really enjoy about the 4th of July holiday. And that is a memory I have with my grandpa and my grandma. When my kids were little, they lived in a small town here in southern Illinois that still has a 4th of July parade every year. And so we would go down there and be on the side of the road with my grandma, my grandpa, some of my cousins and cousins' kids, and my own kids, and watch the parade go by and let my boys run out and pick up the candy that the people would throw out and things like that. And they always really enjoyed that. And so that is one of my favorite memories from 4th of July. And then the other one is kind of a silly picture I have of my son from when he was probably 2 years old. And we took him to see the fireworks that our local college puts on. And he was scared to death of the noise. He wanted so bad to watch the fireworks, but he had issues with any loud noises, and I tried to cover up his ears and that just didn't work. So for the entirety of the fireworks show, he sat there with his hands over his ears and a blanket over his head, and we have a picture of him just huddled up, everybody else watching and oohing and eyeing over fireworks, and he's sitting there under his blanket trying to avoid the noise. And so those are some of my favorite holiday memories from the 4th of July, and I'd love to hear some of yours. So if you'll share some of your favorite things about the 4th in the comments below, we'd like to hear from you. And we'll see you next time. Happy 4th of July.